we are so back doing more Symphony of the Night bingo tournament action here. We have our losers semifinals match between Alex and Zopa, and we're just going to let these players get started here. So they should be getting started here momentarily. And we're going to take a look at that bingo board as soon as they get started themselves. Uh-oh. Okay, seems like maybe my stream, there's a little bit of a delay between these two, but we'll, deal with that when we get there. Let's take a look at the board, though. We have kill at least 5 Cloak Knights with Fairy Scroll active. Kill 1 Skull Lord in both castles. Both of these can be relatively fast second castle squares, but this one requires second castle. This one doesn't have to be second castle. Soul of Bat, Fire of Bat, Echo of Bat, and Force of Echo. This is a lengthy one, but pretty much you're always going to be picking up Soul of Bat in something like this. Complete the spell menu. That's an interesting one. That one does require that these players grab all of the familiar cards and also the Wolf Relic. So they need at least Sword Familiar and Skill of Wolf on top of just doing all the spells normally. So we'll see from there. What's going on with Alex? Did he boot up the wrong seed or something? What's going on? That's not good. I think he might have booted up the wrong seed. I asked him if they were ready. It looks like maybe a mistake there. We'll see. That's my guess. Unless something else horrible happened. I mean, his stream is still running. His timer is still running. Come on, man. Not like this. We've been waiting so long to do a bingo match, and he's just not playing the game. He's not playing the game. We've been here for a minute. I cannot start crashing out now. We've only been here for a fucking almost 2 minutes now. I cannot start crashing out now. Oh? Gameplay? Perhaps? I mean, 2 minutes behind is it's kind of a pretty big deficit, but it's doable. Like, it's not the end of the world. You can still play the game. Kind of. It'll be fine, Copium. It'll be fine. We didn't even finish reading the freaking board, man. Speaking of reading the board, Beelzebub without transforming, Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Visit Osafune, Frozen Half, both demon switches. There's a lot of second castle. This is literally a second castle row right here. It requires a little bit of first castle setup, but speaking of second castle warps, Barrel Circlet, Medusa, shortcut with castle entrance and caverns. That one's a little bit lengthy. Soul of Bat with Bat card active. That one most people don't like doing because it's kind of slow. Yeah, a almost 3 minute deficit here for Alex, which is gonna definitely bite him in the ass. We'll see. Clock Tower Puzzle in both castles is a second castle square. Look Through the Telescope is a rushable square. Collect Holy Symbol and Force of Echo. There is some synergy with the Soul of Bat, Force of Echo stuff. Have Bat Familiar, kill a bat. Explore behind both rotating bookshelves. Visit Jewel Sword Room. Visit Alucard Shield location and collect all Vlad relics. This is a very second castle heavy board. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of the 25 squares are all second castle squares. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these players basically play this type of seed. You know what I mean? Thank you. I also agree, Mixod. Thank you for all of my reverb fart gang rise up. Thank you for the subscription. I need to change that sub alert to not be fucking reverb fart. God damn it, man. Holy. Welcome, Ben Nieman. Is that how I say it? Glad you made it from the YouTube to the live stream. You did it for the fart. Damn it. Keep it for the memes. I can't have Richter farting in my face every fucking day, man. Hurting my feelings. Holy Mail found for Zopa, as Zopa is quite a bit in the lead. Lunch A as well, also acquired. is opting to pick up Cube of Zoe. It makes sense. It's, you know, good to have. So I'm starting to think that this needs to be a little bit wider. Because the gameplay looks a little bit... There we go. It looks better now. Why is he not skipping the intro? He's technically not allowed to. You're not allowed to skip the intro when it's your first time watching it. But he's behind because he just started the game 3 minutes late. I think he booted up the wrong seed on accident, and then it took him 3 minutes to find the correct seed, which is, you know, unfortunate. But I did tell the players to, like, get their shit together. They had time to get their shit together. So it's a little bit of a skill issue, unfortunately. I really wish there weren't so many technical issues plaguing this freaking tournament. I feel like every single match somebody's had some sort of outside of the game issues. And, you know, it sucks, but I've given these players as much resources as possible to make sure that this stuff doesn't happen. And if part of the skill of a bingo tournament comes down to following instructions, then, like, what can I say, you know? I've done as much as I can. Okay. You should be somewhere around here, and you are too wide. Probably like around there. There we go. Much better, much better. What aspect ratio do you play when streaming? That's a good question. It depends. There's a couple of quote-unquote correct aspect ratios. It depends on what you're looking for. If you want square pixels in-game, that's a specific aspect ratio. But if you want the overarching game to have a balance such that circles look like circles, that's a different aspect ratio, but you technically can't have both. Because this game was made by very, very smart people. Playing in a 4:3 ratio versus a more narrow ratio, it's whatever looks good to you, really. Honestly, there's no quote-unquote correct ratio. I do 256 by 208, but that's just me. Like, if you look on Zopa's screen, see how this looks a little bit more circular. Maybe it's a little bit of an oval. It's a little bit thinner. If you play on a 4:3 ratio, that circle looks oblong. It looks wide. So, like, it just depends. Symphony of the Night is a game that people will play in 16:9 ratio and just stretch the fuck out of it on Twitch all the time. In fact, if you go on the Twitch category right now and just look at people playing this game, I guarantee at least one person has the game stretched to hell. Maybe not all the way to 16:9, but probably close. All right, Zopa with a pretty solid lead so far, obviously, as we've seen before. I wonder how Zopa is going to play out this big early game. It's very possible that he goes for the early look through the telescope square. That is on the table. It's very quick and easy to do, in all honesty. He is getting blasted by fireballs, but his defense is good enough that he's not at risk of dying. Did these players pick up... they picked up armor early on, right? Did I miss that? The wording seems ambiguous. Well, that's the thing, right? These players have been playing this format for over a month now, and it's been a part of the rules where they, if they're ever curious about an ambiguous ruling, they could ask me and I can give them the specific answer, because the specific answer is, yes, you can use weapons that are fist-type weapons. But if they think otherwise, that's, again, on them. Like, I can only spoon feed the information to these players as early and often as possible. So, speaking of looking through the telescope, Zopa does claim that square first. What up, Terra Juice? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, like, I don't know. I know it's a new format, and there is a lot of, you know, growing pains that comes with it. I think overall it is worth it for us to experiment with this format, because I think it's very good. But I think these players are just not as familiarized with it as they could be. And I I also don't think that everyone's taking it very seriously as well, which is fine. Like, at the end of the day, it's a for fun tournament in a, game that's 20 years, 30 years old almost. So at the end of the day, I just want this to be fun for the players involved, but I also can't, I can't save them from themselves if they're going to, make mistakes or not prepare enough, Thank you, Bandoon. Thank you for the Prime sub. Been loving the new randos. Oh, no.
You steal men's
Original sound effect?
make them your slaves.
Hold on. So if you gift 10 subs, Richter shows up and he doesn't fart in my face? Hold on. We're learning many new things here. Thank you very much, Tara, for the 10 gifted. Appreciate that. No fun allowed. Big money bounty hunter only. Yeah. Tell me about it. Thanks for streaming them, and thanks for... Yeah, I mean, I'm always happy that SotN has a home with, an actual modding scene that's, doing stuff. I think it's cool. Zopa was getting wing smashed. It happens. Doppelganger is what I like to call a bastard. A bastard, evil bastard, who, as soon as you let him slip out of your grasp, he starts doing weird stuff, and if you're not super prepared for it, you can end up getting comboed pretty hard. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty standard early game so far. Outside of looking through the telescope, there's not much going on. Funny enough, Zopa knows about how far behind they are because sorry, not Zopa. Alex knows how far behind they are because Zopa clicked the looking through the telescope square when they did. So he knows he's about 3 minutes behind. But he can maybe do some stuff to try and make that up. So we'll see. However, he is going to have to not die. Alex, I would consider looking into your inventory for some sort of healing. What are you doing? Why fight them? Why are you fighting them? That's the one way to actually take damage is to fight them. Just jump over them. You were so close to getting axed, brother. Holy shit. All right, he's not dead. And thank God he checks out the save room. Whew. Stressed. I'm stressed. He's a fighting game player. He must fight. I guess that's true, yeah. It's a fighting game, not a blocking game. So true. Press buttons, man. I don't know what Zopa's idea is with doing the wolf movement here with the wool. Well, I don't think it's faster to do it that way, yeah. But either way, Zopa not with necessarily the cleanest movement ever. There's a world where Alex can get back in this. Speaking of fighting games, Alex is over here saying you want to learn how to do a motherfucking infinite. Light punch, heavy punch, light kick. Keep the motherfucking rhythm up. Ah! Alex just fell. Okay, that's a lot of time loss. It's probably 20 seconds of time loss by falling off that platform. Zopa is entering into Allrox's quarters. I imagine both players are probably just going to rush Soul of Bat as soon as possible. It's just unfortunate for Alex. Please don't fall again, man. Summon Spirit? I don't think that hits. What? Oh, God. All of that for a resist stone? I can't believe Alex did all that for a resist stone. At least soul steal or something, if you want to check the item early. Yes, for those that are wondering about the holy glasses, both players, they start with holy glasses in their inventory. Alex, I realized his thing is cut off. The reason for this is that both players can make plays that get them into the second castle early. So as soon as you gain flight, you have access to second castle, and it could create for divergent routing options. Like, for example, on this board, I've starred all of the squares that require some amount of second castle, like, time to be spent in them. And this is a very second castle heavy board. So I imagine both players are well understanding that. They both see that as a potential way to win is by going second castle early. And I think that's why these players are rushing to grab Wolf and then Mist and then Soul of Bat. Yeah, I think the format is in a really good spot. I think the bingo format is good. I think vanilla relics is good. I think the randomized items is good. I think squares, the bingo squares we go for, can still be tweaked a little bit for future formats to make them maybe a little bit more balanced, maybe some new unique ideas. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how soon after this I would even consider doing another bingo tournament, but I think it's fun, though. I think it's a good format, and I think it's a shame that more players weren't interested in entering the tournament. But I know a lot of people were busy when we started it, so. But I also think that there is a subsection of players that are scared of skill-based formats anyways, so. Because I would say this format is very skill-intensive. Like, the better player has so much agency over making plays that lead to a win. Versus Randomizer, where sometimes you just got to guess. And the person who guesses correctly just wins. And it doesn't matter how skillful you are. So that was my idea for making this format. I wanted to make a format where execution and decision-making mattered more than just guessing correctly. Yeah. I think the issue also arose that, like, the timing of it just didn't work out for most players, so. And there's kill Gravekeepers using fists and kicks only. 2 squares done, both of them early game. But that's actually good for Alex, because Alex now knows that he's not that far behind, all things considered, because he's about to enter the Coliseum right now. Or I guess he's 30 seconds away from entering the Coliseum. So he shouldn't be too upset. He is down by 2 squares, but he's not that far behind, like, time-wise, if he just rushes to grab Mist. Doing some item checks, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Maybe you're looking for, like, a library card or something, but in my opinion, you have to make a comeback probably through execution. However, I'm stupid. There's a Garnet there. That Garnet might actually play a big role as soon as they get to the shop. Because neither of these players have seen what's in the shop, so. Maybe this is a hot take, but bingo format is heavier on speedrun skills and knowledge, which makes it more intimidating than rando tourneys. Yes, but my retort to that is grow the fuck up. Like, what do you mean? You're entering a tournament that relies on skill and execution regardless. If your reason for entering a tournament is, I don't know, maybe I could scam somebody out of a win by just guessing better, then, like, I don't know. That's not the barrier to entry, in my opinion. It shouldn't make a difference. Because bingo and randomizer both require speedrun skill and knowledge. If you don't know how to fucking soul steal, if you don't know how to chain wing smashes, you're going to suck at both. It's just that one is like, I don't know, man. I know you prefaced it by saying it's maybe a hot take. I think it's just incorrect. Realistically. Because at the end of the day, this is also an item randomizer, right? The only difference is that you just have to know where vanilla relics are. And if you're playing the randomizer so much where you forget where the actual relics are in the vanilla game, you're cooked. Your brain is mush. Go read a book or something. I don't know what to tell you, man. That is maybe you're correct and I'm overreacting, but that's just insane to me. Luck is a skill. I mean, on the character creation screen, yes. When you're putting in your stat attributes when you start the game, yes, you could pump a bunch of stats into skill. Luck as one of your skills, but I don't know, man. My brain is mush, yes. Look, if I create a good competitive format and people are not receptive to it due to their own ignorance, that sucks. And I'm frustrated by that, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to competitive integrity, I will defend this to the day I die, that bingo is a more competitive format than just doing randomizer races. Not just, and randomizer races can be competitive. You're looking at the guy who has won every single tournament that he's entered except for one. Due to, again, the only reason I lost that tournament was randomizer bullshit. I lost to pure RNG. And it was still close. Like, I understand randomizer more than anybody here. I've played more SotN randomizer than any other human on the planet Earth. I've been playing it as a job for like 5 years. Is there a leaderboard for randos? Technically, yes, but nobody uses it. There's a ELO ranking, which I do want to utilize in the future. And again, I think there is a casual acceptance in randomizer that you can get good, but also it depends a lot on just like gambling 50-50s late game, and people are comfortable with that because it's like, oh, well, I just guessed wrong, whatever. I don't have to blame myself for losing. It is what it is. 3K Varda in the shop. Griffin actually paying attention to the video game instead of just complaining. I appreciate you for that, Griffin. Thank you. That's a big deal. Access to a Varda is going to basically turn any weapon you find into like close to an A tier, if not S tier weapon. So access to Varda is great. And all things considered, Zopa definitely has a board advantage, but Alex, after starting the game 3 minutes behind, I think is catching up quite a bit. He's not going out of his way for a lot of unnecessary stuff, it seems like. But however, these books are a pain in the ass if you try and punch them because they resist punch type damage. So oh, Zopa bought a bunch of Buffalo Stars? That's an interesting decision. I don't know if I agree with it. But if there was nothing else in the shop worth buying, I guess whatever. But he only has 10 left. Garnet is sold. Jewel of Open acquired. There's Power of Sires. I feel like Power of Sire might have been a better decision overall. But don't buy anything too swiftly. Ooh, Dragon Helm, but it's too expensive. There's the Varda. Honestly, double Varda. Yeah, just double Varda and call it a day. Yep, I agree. I agree. Double Varda. Ooh, can't afford Medusa Shield, but just get A Shield for shield dashing. That's fine. Now, literally, your punches are doing 100 damage. 100 damage per punch. Like, you don't need a weapon anymore. Just punch everything to death. Does Duplicator exist? Duplicator cannot be dropped from enemies, but it can exist on the map or in the shop. So, yes, we have seen seeds that have duplicators in them. What is Alex doing? Is he okay? Going for a mist rise? But he's getting fucking absolutely cooked by a book reading Rainbow. Just reset the room. Why are players are so stubborn? Just reset the room and do the book jump normally. You're going to run out of mana and you can't regen your mana because you're poisoned. Oh, his poison wore off because of the Vardas. Never mind. I forgot. What is he doing with the... You know what? You made it up there. Congratulations. Just don't fall off. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Actually, Soul of Bat is overrated. Why is he allergic to resetting the room? Just reset the room! He's trying to high jump. Does Alex not know how the wolf jump works? He's made it to loser semis and he doesn't understand the wolf jump mechanics? We've seen him do this wolf jump in the past. Where are you going? You need Soul of Bat. Okay, he's getting the fairy scroll or whatever. Meanwhile, Zopa is just like, I got Soul of Bat, I got gravity boots, I'm big chilling. Now things are looking very dire. The lead was not that bad before. Now it is monstrous. Because Soul of Bat exacerbates everything about having a lead. If you get Soul of Bat first, the longer you have Soul of Bat, the faster you get to go for longer. You get to make up more ground than your opponent. He finally does the wolf jump correctly. There we go. He remembered how to do it. Thank God. How is every bingo match a disaster? I don't know. At least it's entertaining. At least it's entertaining. I'm glad these players, you know, at the end of the day, I think it is important that we always keep in mind that these are the players that actually stood up and said, yes, I want to compete, and I'm willing to put my skills on the line. And even if they don't do things optimally every time, maybe mistakes happen, maybe lapses of judgment, maybe, you know, the stress of performing, you know, the anxiety of performing gets in the way, and mistakes start compounding. Not everybody is a cold-blooded killer who doesn't feel the pressure of competition. So I'm willing to give them a pass, even though I do scream and go, "What are you doing?" You know, for the meme, for the entertainment value. At the end of the day, I have nothing but respect for anybody who chooses to join a tournament and put their skills to the test, regardless of the outcome. Because at the very least, they're trying, and that makes them much more respectable than anybody who, you know, never tries, never puts themselves out there, and then still, you know, tries to just try and bring other people down, basically. Ooh, this is actually interesting. This is the first real divergence we've seen. Alex is going behind the bookshelf, and I'm like 95% sure Zopa did not do that. So, behind the bookshelf is... where on the board? Row 5? It's very possible that Alex is considering maybe a sneaky bingo line, maybe row 5, maybe column 2. Column 2 is all second castle. Meanwhile... actually, wait, Zopa... Zopa's in the first castle still. Maybe going for demon switches? Oh, maybe not? Finds a diamond. Very, very interested in the routing decisions here. Because there's a potential for just going early second castle and just sneaking a bingo, you know?
These runners get a chance to live again. Good luck.
Of course, of course. Thank you, Ethereal Void, for the 100 bits. Appreciate the support for the stream. Yeah, no, I think there is some potential here. If Alex, unironically, just goes early second castle, he has a sword that seems decent. He has double Varda. You should be able to defeat Beelzebub without transforming very easily. Just gravity jump. Slash him up a bunch. You have double Varda. Kill a Skull Lord in both castles. He has Fairy Scroll. He can go for that. Barrel Circlet Room does require Bat and Wolf, which he has. Both Clock Tower puzzles. You can get that on the way. And you already looked through one of the bookshelves. Oh, but he's going down. I think not seeing column 2 as a very early second castle bingo that is hard to contest. As soon as you're in the second castle and you click one of the squares, your opponent has to stop what they're doing and realize that there is a bingo on the board that is second castle only and just go for it. So, plus you know your opponent is been to the caverns, so why would you go to the caverns as well? Because they just clicked the merman statue square, and they're about to click another square, right? Because this is a square. Is he not? Oh, shortcut between castle entrance and caverns. Yeah, right there. You could block this line if you're scared of it with the frozen halves if you need to. Like, the only thing that's scary that requires... Like, there's so many second castle square potential to just go second castle and just start stealing all of the squares. But instead, he's going to the... This is just a misplay. Yeah, Zopa didn't check the bookcase either. I think Alex is looking at the board right now, just trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, if I was Alex, I would just go second castle. Because your opponent can't just steal a bingo only in the first castle. There are no first castle only bingos. So you can always block something. Especially because you could get Medusa sub-weapons only, which is the fucking center square. This is just a little bit of bingo, just like meta analysis. The center square is putting pressure on a total of 4 different bingo lines all at the same time, which means it blocks 4 different bingos from your opponent if you get the center square. It's the most important square. Because this would allow you to block the diagonal, block row 3, and block column 3 all at the same time. It's both diagonals, too. And then you could try and set up a diagonal. This diagonal would be insane, dude. You kill the 5 Cloak Knights so you don't give your opponent information exactly as to where you are. Then you kill Medusa. Then you beat Beelzebub. And while you're beating Beelzebub, you already have 2 Vlad relics because you can kill... what's his name? Bat? Darkwing Bat. And then Medusa drops a Vlad relic. Then you just beeline the Vlad relics. Bam! Bingo! Insta. But he would have needed to look through the telescope for that. So I'm saying, like, Zopa could go for that. I don't know. It's one of those things where you have to be aware of the whole bingo line and not necessarily just rely on, like, well, this is the closest square, so I'm just going to go do that, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Alex is grabbing Demon Card. Zopa did not grab Demon Card yet, though. So what is he doing here? Killing Granfaloon? So this could be a row 4 angle? But as soon as he kills Granfaloon, he gives Alex everything he needs to know to block that line. And it doesn't really threaten a whole lot of other lines. It only threatens column 3 as well. So I don't know. I don't agree with defeating Granfaloon here. Like I said, I think second castle has so many... Like, even if you don't get a line from second castle, you at the very least put so much pressure on the board. If Alex wants to win, he needs to go to the second castle right after clicking the switch. And avoid everything else. It doesn't look like that's what he's doing. Oh, maybe that is what he's doing? He just needs to go to the warp room and go second castle. Because if he just goes to the second castle right now... He already has priority on both demon switches, so he can go for row 2, which is very difficult to block. He can go for a majority of stuff in column 3. He can do column 2. He can do he can block almost every bingo. Again, if you get that middle square, that's so much priority on like everything. He's going to the warp room. He's standing there menacingly. Sees that Granfaloon has been gotten. He's looking at the map. I think he thought he had the Castle Keep Warp. He does not have the Castle Keep Warp. So I think he's... What is he doing? Is he just going to go Jewel Sword Room to try and block something? Just to get a square? Or maybe he wants to complete the spell menu? Yeah, he's going to Alchemy Lab. Bat Familiar kill a bat, maybe? I'm confused. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know your opponent has Merman Statue because of the square that they clicked. So that means you know they have access to Holy Symbol. So you know they have priority on this row, but you have the chance to block with both clock tower puzzles. And you know they just killed Granfalloon, which means they're not in the second castle. Thank you, Ethereal Void, for the Richter, Jesus Christ, man. For the 6 months of Tier 1 in advance. I very much appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so he just went out of his way for Skill of Wolf. He's probably going to go grab Sword Card now. He's back in the mines. Why is he in the mines? He grabbed Skill of Wolf and then went to the mines? Where are you going? Alex, are you okay? Ah! Thank you for the 27 months, Hugo. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ, that fart reverb. Oh, man. He yearns for the mines. He yearns for the mines. And here we go. Row 4, we're getting a confirmation from Zopa that he's prioritizing row 4 right now because he's going out of his way to collect Holy Symbol. Meanwhile, Alex is actually doing what I said you should do from the beginning, which is go to the second castle. He's making his way there, potentially. Hopefully he does Clock Tower Puzzle, because he should be aware that he needs to block something. Oh, there's a Skull Lord. Hold. Wait, he's gaming? It took him 36 minutes to warm up, but he's gaming? That Skull Lord is huge. He could also get the Cloaked Knights right now if he wants to, but he should definitely get the clock puzzle. And I think he's going for it. Yup. Huge. Okay, he might still be in this then. He is stoned right now, but who isn't right now? Let's be real. Chat, if you're high as hell right now, leave a comment in the comments below. And while you're down there, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. It helps out in the almighty algorithm, and it's free to do. It's a free way to support the stream and support the YouTube. Did Demon Card just press the switch one more time? Oh no! He flipped the switch. You have to hit this 14 times, by the way. And then Demon Card, one last second, went with the... Holy... He just went from IBM to Windows XP. This is really rough, though. He has to be careful. This is a lot of time spent on this one switch. I think he got it. Seems like he got it. Because he's moving on. I hope he got it. This one is 3. There you go. So unlucky. It's one of those things you just have to know that the demon card can be a nuisance like that. So you have to turn them off. It's one of those experience things where if you've done enough stupid shit in this video game, like 200.6%, you know that the familiars can fuck you over. There's 8 swings on that cog. The next one only requires 2. So you just wing smash into it and then hit it one more time. There we go. Yep, he pressed the switch, confirms it on screen. He's not going for the Cloaked Knights yet, which I think is actually smart, because you can just do those in the second castle. And he's prioritizing blocking the clock tower puzzle right now. Meanwhile, Zopa is still in the caverns? I feel like that was it took a long time for him to get the holy symbol. He spent a lot of time in here. And I think he's going towards the warp right now. This is actually helping out Alex a lot. Yeah, you can do those when he's doing clock puzzle. Exactly, yeah. So I think it was optimal, the way he's doing it. Alex is doing... I think he realized after seeing Granfalloon, it took him a minute for his brain to comprehend what the threat was. But now, funny enough, he's going for a save before entering second castle. I think that's fine. Funny enough, he has prep on the demon switch and the bookshelf. So... Alex actually has a decent chance here to sneak in a bingo. That's what I've been saying this whole time, by the way, is that the second castle has been primed for Just a sneaky bingo line that your opponent can't block. And even if they start trying to block your bingo squares in the second castle, you have priority on all those squares in the second castle, which means you could probably get a bunch of squares done before your opponent, and then you can go for a majority from there. Yeah, he has Skull Lord prepped too, like... And he's entering the second castle right now. This is looking, honestly, still very doable. 5 bingo points for Zopa right now is kind of a big lead, but it can disappear, man. At the end of the day, if you get a bingo line, you win. I think you might be able to upgrade your subs, Ethereal. I think it's possible. I think you're able to upgrade a tier 1 to a tier 3, right? There's got to be a way to do that. Twitch wouldn't allow... Twitch is a company that will allow you to spend money on their platform. They have to. There's no way they don't. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Oh, this is actually really big for Alex because Zopa is now putting in all that time and effort to press the demons... not the demon switch, but the clock switches. So if Alex snipes the square, that's just time loss. That's just pure time loss for Zopa. The question is, will he kill the Skull Lord first? It might be very annoying with mobile. It might be. I personally don't know how mobile works. So. Also, did Zopa kill the Skull Lord? I don't think he did, right? I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. He didn't kill a Skull Lord. That's actually good for Alex. That's very good for Alex. Mobile's gotten a little bit better. That's good to hear. I never use mobile Twitch, so. Grabs the Vlad Relic. Potentially, all 5 Vlad Relics could be an important square. We don't know yet. Ooh, and a library card acquired. That's going to be very big for any potential first castle squares that he wants to go back for. Wowzers. Okay, okay. The only thing is Alex needs to be very careful because the inverted clock puzzle is a pain in the ass with all the flying assholes all around, so... And the spawning Medusa heads, we'll see. Yeah, if you found a stopwatch, that would be huge, but you didn't find one yet. That's 1 Cloaked Knight. That's 2 Cloaked Knights. They do die in 1 hit, which is huge. It's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Clicks the square. Now he needs to go for the clock puzzle. He didn't pick up Leapstone on the way in. That's actually really tough. Leapstone would help out a lot here, because being forced to fly in bat form to dodge these guys is really tricky. Yeah. Thankfully, the double Varda makes him, like, safe from dying. But he can't waste too much time on this clock puzzle. Oh, he gets stoned. Lands on a platform, thankfully. This is actually really intense. Okay, now we can go for this. You just need to hit it twice. Yep. Next one, you need to hit 8 times. He has daggers. Throwing daggers. Is he smart? No, come on. You have daggers, bro. He just threw a dagger. What do you do? Tetra Spirit? Does this work? No. I mean, Soul Steal does. If you Soul Steal twice... He doesn't have enough MP. Okay. He has to hit it 2 more times. Yep. There you go. That's it. He hit it. Oh, you're right. Alex doesn't have Leapstone or Gravity Boot, so defeating Beelzebub without transformations is like kind of impossible. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, Alex, you have to snipe this. I mean, he's going to. I don't see a world where Zopa is somehow able to do this instead. Unless he gets, like, stoned 75,000 more times. Uh-oh. Very tricky stuff here. I'm actually kind of nervous. Oh, he gets stoned. Wiggles out. He's falling off the cog. Oh, he must have heard the click because he's moving on. He needs one more there. And I think that's it. Yep. Yep, both clock tower puzzles. He blocks the potential bingo. That's huge. It's huge. Let me refresh both players' streams so I can make sure that I'm caught up with what they're doing. Yep. It seems like Alex just has like a decent amount of delay on his stream. Yo, what up, Cracked Doll? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we have ourselves. This is the first match right now. Both players are 0-0 in the set, and they're both in the same exact room, and they're both getting stoned. Zopa takes the lead because he didn't have to do the clock tower puzzle. And the thing is, Alex has no idea that Zopa's in the second castle. Because Zopa hasn't clicked any second castle squares. I'm very curious to see what route Zopa is going to take here in the second castle. I still can't believe no one's going for Medusa with sub-weapons only. Maybe he is. Maybe he just grabs the warp. Oh, all second castle warps are on the board. Zopa, what are you doing? All second castle warps is on the board. And it would help you with row 3. What is he doing? Kill Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man? Is that what he's blocking? But there's no... I mean, I guess it does block row 2, potentially. Maybe he is scared of row 2. Okay, Alex is getting the warp. That's good. That's good. That'll block row 3 if he gets all of them. That's Tin Man. That's Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow. Taken care of. That gives you the exact location of your opponent, though. Because there's only one location that has those enemies, and it's reverse library. So you guys know that you're neck and neck. So you have to be very, very careful here. Also, Alex doesn't know that if you don't... Yeah, it's faster to either mist bat or just like fly normally. Just like flying in bat form is actually relatively fast here. It only loses like 5 or 6 seconds. Have we had any big plays? I would say Alex blocking the row 4 bingo was pretty big with the clock tower puzzle. And Alex, not scared of potentially getting sniped on exploring both bookshelves, is still going to the library, even though he knows his opponent was in the library. Or maybe he is scared of getting sniped, and he leaves. He can always come back later. Oh, maybe he was just scared of the shmoo? I don't know what he's doing. The inner machinations of his mind are an enigma. Yeah, the issue is Zopa has a big lead on majority, and he just needs to block all of Alex's bingos. And then it's kind of Jover. And honestly, he's already very close to blocking every potential bingo. I think he just needs anything in column 2, right? And that blocks every single bingo. Zopa literally just needs to pick any column 2 square, and then he blocks every bingo. Which could be Beelzebub. That's easy to do, because he can't do bookshelves. He could do Barrel Circlet. He can't do Skull Lord. So he has to either kill Beelzebub, or he has to go for Barrel Circlet if he wants to block every bingo. Zopa isn't doing either, though. Maybe he might change his mind? I mean, I guess this is kind of on the way to Barrel Circlet. Yeah, that's both rotating bookshelves right there. Blammo. Welcome, Heartless Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it. It was 5-0, and now it's 3-6. Alex is kind of catching up. Osafune is close for Zopa. He's probably going for Force of Echo as well, because, like, he might as well. He's already here. That's probably why he's here. He's going to go do Force of Echo right now. Yeah. I mean, it's not a free square, but it's a square that takes some amount of time. You're close enough to it. Maybe you're confident. After seeing both bookshelves, you should be pretty confident that you're ahead in the second castle if you're Zopa. Because he has priority on Alucard Shield location. He has priority on Force of Echo, obviously, which is what he's doing right now. He has priority on Osafune. This also gives him an extra push towards this square, the Fire of Bat, Echo of Bat, Force of Echo. He can't do it yet, but he's getting there. Alex is pondering what to do. You just need to... He can't do Beelzebub, though. That's the issue. Without transforming. Alex is just standing still, pondering life and what to do about it. Okay, maybe he calculated all possible futures. He went fucking Marvel mode. Vorpal Blade, that's pretty big. He's probably going for all Vlad relics if he's killing creature. Zopa, on the other hand, is kind of getting owned. The blue Venus weed telling him that he's a blue penis weed. Holy. God damn. That goddamn Venus weed. Shit's crazy. The penis weed back at it again, bullying Zopa. Plus the Rock Knight's also getting involved. She's looking like she'd give me a rash. It's worth it, though. Everybody knows it's worth it. Zopa is fighting death. But why? For the frozen half? For Vlad's? But he didn't kill creature. So Zopa's not going for Vlad's right now. He's actually just dying to death right now. Gets the soul steal. Still gets hit by the scythe, though. Into the combo. Both players kind of getting tossed around by these second castle enemies. There we go. Finishes him off. Fist death right in the ass. That punches him in the butt, is what I meant to say. Yeah, he's not even grabbing the Vlad relic. He's ignoring Vlad relics. He's going straight to... He also skipped a warp. Zopa has skipped a lot of potential second castle prep work. He's just getting the warp and leaving? He's just grabbing the... He never got the outer wall warp, so I don't know why he's grabbing warps now. Unless his plan is to go... do Alucard shield and then warp back here, maybe? Where's he going? He's just checking the item? Okay. He said, fuck it, I want a gauntlet. Sure. I guess. Now he's going up? Okay. I'm so confused. That's not the Alucard shield location. That is not the Alucard shield location. Zopa just clicked it as if it was, but that is not the Alucard shield location. Which means he's going to forfeit that square if he doesn't figure that out in the next 15 seconds. That's the Power of Sire location that he just visited, assuming that it was. It was the Alucard sword location and then the Power of Sire location were the two that he did. And yeah. Zopa, I need you to unmark the Alucard shield location.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, that was not the Alucard shield location.
Sorry.
Yeah, and you're also locked out of getting it now, just as a heads up. Alrighty, well that solves that. He needs to unmark it. He's not. Maybe he'll do it once he does this, because he gets the frozen half. Did he? Okay, there we go. He unmarks it. Yeah. And he marks the frozen half. Well, if that was his plan to go for the column 4 bingo, he fucked it up. Why is Alex back in the first castle? He needs Sword Bro? Sword Bro's not even over there. What? Both players, I think, are operating on a axis that I could only begin to attempt to understand. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, we are three-dimensional beings, so our brains can't comprehend, like, a fourth dimension of space. Like, you can't imagine rotating a sphere in 4 dimensions or whatever. So I can't also comprehend the fourth dimension that they're routing through in the game. Maybe he just wants gravity boots because he realizes going through the second castle made him realize that not having gravity boots fucking sucks. Why is he leaving? Why is Zopa leaving? Because there's nothing over there. Gets Eye of Vlad on the way out. The castle is a creature of chaos. Very true. Very true. He kills the Venus Weed out of revenge, perhaps. He wants the Alucard tunic so bad. But the water is moving so fast. He can't get it. He's getting fucking owned. Zopa, no! Zopa, no! Oh, he got it! There he goes. Dracula tunic acquired. Let's fucking go. There we go. He's going for the Asafune. I think he's just going for majority at this point. Yep. There's the Asafune room visited. I think it's wild that Alex decided to leave when he did. Oh, I think his idea, maybe he save split and he's just trying to complete the spell menu and then he's going to warp back to the second castle is my guess. That's my guess. No, because he grabbed the gravity boots. Okay, so he's looking up the sword spell, but he doesn't realize that he needs to equip the sword familiar. Alex, you need to equip the sword familiar. You need to equip. Yep. Okay, he figured it out. Hold. Okay. You have to hold up for like 3 seconds. There you go. Let's fucking go. He completed the spell menu. Meanwhile, visiting Barrel Circlet Room guarantees that every single bingo possibility has been blocked. Why are these players allergic to the center square? They're literally going out of their way to go around the center square and not click it. Like, what are we doing as a society? It's technically not the 4 beasts input because 4 beasts requires a full circle from up back all the way back up to up. Thank you very much. The Sword Brothers spell only requires a half circle from down to up. Checkmate, atheists. This is the first game, yeah. It's best 2 out of 3. They're both 0 and 0. Zopa guarantees basically the win at this point, though. You've never considered living in a... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is actually the main reason why clicking a square inaccurately is punished as heavily as it is, because Julian brings up a good point. I think he went to Zorlo because Zopa clicked Alucard location, and he was already there, so he said might as well. He basically, yeah, was forcing himself into a worse route because his opponent made a mistake and misclicked a square. That's probably actually what actually happened, and Alex is like, fuck, well, I'm already in the first castle. I might as well do stuff here. But unfortunately, I don't think he can catch up. He would need to block so many squares that I don't see it happening. Zopa, on the other hand, is in the reverse forbidden route. I don't know what's going on over here, man. Probably going towards Beelzebub if I had to guess. No, because like even if you were going towards Beelzebub, you would just go through reverse Alchemy Lab. I don't know what's going on, man. I just work here. The star on the bingo square refers to what needs second castle. It's just a visual representation so you guys understand like what is a first castle square and what's a second castle square. Yeah, and Alex is just going to be doing stuff in the first castle for a minute, I think, until the match is over, because Zopa could find 3 squares in the second castle. Well, we'll see, though. Dual Sword location has been acquired. I mean, Medusa, all warps, and Beelzebub without transforming are all 3 things that Zopa could go for. Or he could die to a Guardian. We'll see. Oh, he's looking for a sub-weapon? Yeah, Jizz Hand is good enough. You have a Varda. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's a shame that Zopa never opened the warp in Outer Wall. Otherwise, he could just grab the last one right now. Also, Alex prepped some squares and then just never went for them, like Skull Lord. He never went for Skull Lord, even though he prepped it. He also prepped all Castle 2 warps and then just abandoned it. I can understand why, but it's just interesting. Interesting to think about. Zopa, please don't click that assuming you got all the warps. Okay, he didn't. He knows he's missing the outer wall warp. I mean, if you were looking for like a more optimal way to go about this route, you would do Medusa. Oh, he doesn't even have the Castle Keep warp either. Zopa is missing the Castle Keep warp as well. You do Beelzebub, then Medusa, and then probably all relics, all Vlad relics at that point, or maybe all warps. Because all warps and all relics, by the way, you can do at the same time. Because every single boss that has a Vlad relic also has a warp like right next to them. Medusa and Darkwing Bat are right next to the Castle Keep warp. Ahkmedon is right next to the All Rocks warp. Death is right next to the Mines warp. Creature's right next to the Outer Wall warp. And then the Mines warp is... did I already count the Mines warp next to Death? Which warp am I missing? Castle Entrance is next to Beelzebub. I guess that's the only outlier. Actually, now that I think about it. I lied. But I think Zopa is going for all relics. All Vlad relics. Yeah, you can do all Vlad relics, all warps, and Medusa sub-weapons only. I think that's the route he's going for right now. Why is Alex back here? Oh, he's doing Bat Kill a Bat. Because I was going to say, he already did Jewel Sword Room. Wait, he has a bingo line. He's not going to get it. Because he's not going to get all Vlad's before Zopa does. But that's crazy. Row 5 has been open this whole time. I could have swore row 5 was blocked at some point. Oh, shit. An Alucard shield location, funny enough, is guaranteed for Alex whenever he wants it. Because Zopa is locked out. So it's kind of a Vlad relic race right now. Zopa is obviously very far in the lead. Because he's right next to Medusa. Still crazy that it got this close. Honestly, if he was going for this line, he probably should have just held on to the Bat card and went straight to second castle. Because he doesn't have the Death relic yet. So he could have brought out the Bat card right after Death where the Bats are hanging out. If he wanted to optimize the time efficiency a little bit more. But also, yes, Hamburger. We did see Hamburger. All right, Zopa, Jism.
Doing what I can to try to make up for watching for 6 months without contributing. No free rides.
I appreciate it, Ethereal Void. Free rides are okay. At the end of the day, I make this content for free for the entertainment of anybody that is, wanting entertainment. And if you're able to support, great. I appreciate it. It's by no means mandatory. And you can also support for free very easily by, liking, commenting, subscribing on all of the videos if you haven't done that stuff. Just watching the live stream, watching the YouTube videos, sharing the stuff with friends that might also be interested in SotN content. All that stuff is free ways to help out as well. Although money is appreciated. I'll never complain about money. As it turns out, did you know that you need money to purchase goods and services? Wait, I don't have to sub? How do I refund? Except for you, Crackdog. You specifically have to subscribe.
I'm interested in this.
Oh geez, I care, but not enough to content on YouTube.
Oh my god. I think you mean comment. It might have been an autocorrect. G. Kabitsky, thank you very much for the 18 months and for rudely cutting me off with your echo reverb fart. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. Yeah, comment. I get it. Yeah, too lazy to comment on YouTube, so instead you just throw money at the streamer. That's fair. Well, it looks like this seed should be almost done, right? Because Zopa just got the castle entrance warp and is probably just going straight to Beelzebub for all Vlad relics, and then he's going to get the all castle 2 warps on top of that. So I need Zopa to explode on a Guardian right now. If Zopa somehow fucking dies to a Guardian from like not having enough MP and dropping a Wing Smash or something, and we're stuck watching this match for another 30 minutes, I'm going to shit my pants. What is he doing? Mana Prism? Is he looking for the elixir, maybe? The Asafune? He just opened the menu for fun? Oh, okay, doesn't drop a wing smash. I think we're safe. Cock laser. Hold on. Cock laser. The second most, or actually the most damaging attack in the game. Not tied to a boss, I believe.
I'm interested in this.
Throwing money at the streamer like the gigolo they are.
Look, you don't have to blow my cover. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for throwing the money at me. Ow, 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 stop. Ow, it's all pennies. Ow, why is it all pennies? Ow. Damn. Good old-fashioned Vlad Relic race. But Zopa, I think, is going to get there first because death is quite a ways away. Alex really bringing it back, though. Really bringing it back. Considering he had a pretty rough start, this was a pretty serious comeback. I imagine game 2 is going to be a lot closer. Or something really silly is going to happen and I'm going to lose my shit and I'm going to crash the fuck out. But at the end of the day, it's going to be entertaining. No matter what, next match is going to be entertaining. This one, I think, is kind of a foregone conclusion. Penny attack. Oh no! The pennies are happening. Ah! You guys can't see it because the alert only activates on $1 or more, but there are a bunch of pennies being thrown at me. Quite literally. Yeah, there's the Vorpal Blade. Yeah, you would think that the odds of some crazy shit happening in the bingo match, you know, isn't like 100%, but I think every single bingo match we have seen so far has led to some silly ass shit. But there's all Vlad relics collected. Blocking the last bingo, and Zopa only needs one more square to finish the race.
I'm interested in this.
Profit is pain.
Ow! Ow! Stop! Ow! Oh, 100 pennies! All in the face! Thank you again, Ethereal Void. And there it is. GG's. Congratulations. GG's.
Yeah.
All
Sorry for the blunder.
it happens. It happens. Congrats
That's okay.
on the W, and we're going to be setting up for that next race in just a second.
This time I'll remember to start on slow core instead of having to restart.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
saw you
realized-
restart, and we were a little concerned.
Yeah, I realized I was on fast core when I got up to Dracula, and he transformed unusually quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty.
Well,
All things considered, I think you were doing a great job of getting yourself back into that race. It was pretty close for the Vlad Relic square.
Yeah, I kind of had to abandon ship because I was planning to do the second row the entire time. And
yeah.
then I saw you, Zopa, getting row 4, and I just kind of had to abandon it and go clear the clockwork puzzle just in case.
Yep.
And yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's easier if you have like a stopwatch or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I was desperately searching for a stopwatch but could not find one.
I got you. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get set up for that next race. Feel free to, take a quick break, and we'll be
Yep.
back in just a little bit.
Yep.
All right, we're back with race number 2, new bingo board. Let's see how these players handle the new situation we got going on here. I do like naming yourself Brain Please, reminding your brain to like actually do stuff. Let's see. And they're hopping into it. We shouldn't have any technical errors this time around, I would hope. Start that timer. And of course, like we said, this is bingo. You win by getting a majority. Let's click that board. You want to get a majority of the squares that show up here, or a bingo line. That's how you win. A majority would consist of 13 total squares because there's 25 on the board. And let's see here. Look through the telescope on the board again, a very rushable square. Ooh, Doppelganger 40 without sub-weapons. That is a second castle square, and not terribly difficult to do. Kill Crossmon in second castle without defeating Crossmon boss. That would require going through Chapel to get to Castle Keep. Because if you try and go through the clock tower to get to Castle Keep, you have to kill Crossmon to do that. So that's not an option. We'll see if players opt to do that. Most players opt to skip squares that require some sort of movement restriction or routing restriction, so we'll see. Ooh, both clock tower puzzles back on the board. Collect all familiars as well. We got complete the spell menu. Kill at least one Paranthropus in both castles. A second castle square. One Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man, also a second castle square. Have a Ghost Familiar kill a ghost. You can do that in the first castle alone. Spike Breaker while having Echo of Bat. That's not very difficult to do, all things considered. Fun fact, that doesn't require actually having Soul of Bat. You just need Echo of Bat. So theoretically, a Batless route could also do this. Not that it would ever really happen. Defeat Grand Falloon. Have Devil Familiar kill an imp. There are only imps in the second castle, but it does require that you also go out of your way to kill Cerberus and get into the mines. So we'll see. We'll see. Barrel Circlet Room is another second castle square. Right next to it, Jewel Sword Room. Opposite sides of the world at that point, you know. Ooh, a little bit of synergy with the Devil Familiar kill an imp. Also, Life Apple in the cave, which is in the second castle behind the Demon Switch. So another reason to grab that Devil Familiar. Soul of Bat with Bat card active. Most players do not grab this square because putting off Soul of Bat makes them want to shit their pants and poo-poo doo-doo themselves. Holy Symbol and Force of Echo on the board again. Kill 5 green slimes. That's very easy to do. It just requires that you get past the mines and into the catacombs. Reverse, or the Asafune room behind the reverse waterfall. Scylla without items, spells, sub-weapons, or equipment. A very difficult to perform square if you haven't practiced it before. I imagine if you try and just grab this square because you think it'll be easy, I promise you it is not. It is a difficult square. You have to be prepared for it. Let's see here. One red and blue Venus Weed also is a second castle square. Cuba Zoe after defeating Doppelganger 10. That's something that is pretty easy to do early game. Hippogriff without Soul of Bat is another easy early game square. Probably like mid-game almost. Collect Holy Glasses from Maria. Probably the least clicked square in the entirety of bingo. I don't think I've ever seen somebody claim the square. Maybe I'm wrong. But very rarely do people actually collect Holy Glasses from Maria. And then both Demon Switches. Even more Demon Switch synergy right there. So, as it stands right now, not the most second castle heavy board. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 second castle squares. So this is going to be a much more completely different pace from that last seed, that last board. This is going to be a very first castle centric board, I would say, with a little bit of synergy with some second castle stuff, mostly with the Demon Familiar. Both players starting off pretty strong here. Say goodbye to that Marcel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Marcel. It'd be nice to keep it, but Death said no. Love stealing our starting gear. Did I put a Force of Echo? What are you talking about? Oh, this one. I forgot to. You're right. So 12 out of the 13? Yeah. So you can't get a majority with only second castle squares. So maybe there's a world where we see some second castle sniping, but we did see Iron Shield picked up for both players. Interestingly enough. You're saying top left to bottom right diagonal is looking strong? Weacock? I can see it. Both demon switches, I mean, requires quite a bit of first castle investment, right? Because you need flight, you need Jewel of Open to click the first demon switch. I guess theoretically you don't need it, but like it'd be very slow if you didn't have flight. But getting poisoned, actually, I'm just looking at Alex's screen, very detrimental to this fight coming up because Tetra Spirit is not going to do nearly as much damage while you're poisoned. It lowers your intelligence by quite a bit. Is enough to kill Slagra. Gaibon drops right in front of his face. He mashes punch, and it is enough. That's not bad. Yeah. Zopa has a small advantage for now, but not impossible to overcome, I will say. Ego Raffles, thank you for the 1 year of support. Richter's syncing it up in here, but you, I'm sure, smell very nice. Missed the last couple of streams. It's all good. That's what Dragon Blitz Daily is there for, so people can catch up. 18 damage! Damn, those bloody zombies are fucking brutal. Oh, but Alucard's shield, that'll save the day, probably, maybe. Hello from YouTube land. Good luck watching the speedrun. I do need good luck when I'm watching these guys, that's for sure. These tournament matches have been a lot of fun. Does Maria always show up in bingo? Did I forget that was a thing? Because I saw Maria's cutscene there and I was like, wait a minute, this is item randomizer. So like, why is Maria there? Yes? Okay, good. I think that's a leftover from when we wanted to have a square that was visit Maria X number of times or whatever, and then we realized that square was boring. I was losing my mind yesterday. I'm losing my mind every day, let's be real. Oh, 3 HP! Do you have any healing? Peanut! He has to eat the peanut, but it's difficult to eat. Does he know how to eat the peanut? He doesn't know how to eat the peanut. He threw it away. Oh, but he has soul steal. He's fine. Holy shit, bro. Skill issue. If I'm Alex, I'm saving the fucking game as soon as I get to the outer wall. I'm almost at the point where I don't even have a mind. That's true, yeah. All right, looking through the telescope, this is a pretty big lead. The lead that was not that big earlier is now pretty solidified. Zopa struggled to open the telescope, looks through. No, Merman! Bad luck. That's a bad omen. Oh, but he gets the fish. Never mind, he got the fish. That's what really matters. If you get the fish, then you're cooking. Oh, the invincibility from the Iron Shield blocks the fireball. Let's go. Ooh, Alex, be careful. Okay, his defense is high enough that he's not going to die from the stone roses, hopefully. Nice. Yeah, Zopa looks through the telescope and is still in the lead. Alex has to be careful dodging these enemies, though. Shaman shield acquired doesn't really help in this scenario, but it's something. It's not terrible. Boy, oh boy. Kicks him in the face. Uh-oh. Doppelganger's fighting back. Yeah, not going for the fastest possible setup. Ooh, oh, Doppelganger's really fighting back. Zopa's losing a little bit of time here, but, I mean, he's still done way more damage than Alex since he's just now starting the fight. It is the Riddler cape, true. Riddle me this, Alucard. What do you here? Dude, Doppelganger is low-key kind of the best player in the game. Oh, but Alex has bad stats. He's not able to knock down Alucard. On the bright side, you can actually take advantage of this by just mashing the attack button on Wake Up. But you have to be aware that that changes the strategy. Kind of unlucky with the stat distribution. One thing people don't know about Symphony of the Night is every time you level up, the amount of stats you gain is plus or minus within a range. So your strength stat, for example, will either go up by 0 or by 1 every level. So if you have multiple levels where your strength doesn't go up at all, you just have like terrible strength. And if you don't do enough damage, Doppelganger doesn't do like the knockdown animation. He just does like a where he just gets stunned in place. You can kind of infinite him if you just keep punching over and over again, but you have to like know how to set it up. So, and it looks like Zopa is going to be first to grab Cube of Zoe. Yep, there's Cube of Zoe after defeating Doppelganger. This does give Alex the advantage in grabbing Soul of Wolf. So there's that. Because this is his chance to get back on the board with, like, the next square. But what is the next square to grab? Those are the 2 early game squares to snipe. Zopa grabs both. Now it kind of turns into... Oh, he realized that he didn't have the Cube of Zoe square. Uh-oh. And yeah, he's still not in the lead. Wow. Zopa's movement has been so much more so solid compared to Alex right now that he was able to grab 2 extra squares and still be ahead on total movement. Zopa's going, it's just a heart max up. Yeah, I never go for that pot up there. I think it's a little ambitious, but still incredibly close. Imagine being a voice actor that has to record a bunch of oof sounds for an hour straight just to get the right sound. It's worth it, though. It's worth it. Voice acting is an art in and of itself, man. I will say, if I wasn't doing video game live streaming for a job, I would probably want to be a voice actor for video games. That'd be so fun. Or just voice acting in general. The issue with being a voice actor is like you have to like take whatever work you can get, when in reality I just want to take silly gigs where my voice is just being like a little gremlin guy. Can I just like primarily only do gremlin voices? Is that a thing? Do people hire for that? Hey, I'm here to audition for fucked up little guy number 3. Yeah. Thank you. Goblin voice, just like a high-pitched gremlin, little. I don't know. Give me a line. Something like, I slammed my penis in the car door. My voice is fucked up. I've been talking too much. And I'm drinking sparkling water, which is not helping. I could do better. That's all you get for free, though. You can be in touch with my agent. Serious inquiries only. Like ferryman. Pretty much, yeah. If you need me to do a impersonation of the ferryman from SotN, I got you. This is me, DB. I'm a wacky little guy. All right. Hello, it is I, DB, a wacky little guy. Huh? That's pretty wacky. That's pretty wild. I could be a gremlin. Don't worry, we'll call you. Thanks. Hey, great meeting you. Fantastic work you guys do here. Big fan in Corn Dog Productions. I watch every Corn Dog production, okay? I'm a big fan. Ooh, Paranthropus. Killed. There we go. Hold on. That's a play. Already, Alex trying to get on the board with kill 1 Paranthropus in both castles. Does not require Fairy Scroll. So, you can kill him whenever. Getting it done early. Getting it done early. Zopa's still with the lead, though, killing Minotaur and Werewolf first. Fisting that Minotaur. Fisting the man. Fisting the Werewolf as well. How's it going, Chen? Minotaurus. Where's Zopa going? Maybe Hippogriff? No gravity boots? Oh, but he misses the jump there. They both missed the same jump. That's crazy. Yep, I think that's where he's going. Honestly, not a bad play. My personal route that I would take here, and I think Zopa is doing it, is you kill Hippogriff, you get the square, you grab Leap Stone, you grab the Castle Keep Warp, and then you go to a library afterwards. You could even potentially, if you want to go crazy with it, you could try and Flea Ladder, get, 36 damage, 1 HP left! He has to jump! He didn't jump in time! Alex, no! Did he save the game? Surely he saved the game. Surely he saved, right? Zopa! Oh, he's getting boxed the fuck out! Skeleton Halberd said, eat my shit, dude! Ah! Ah! He doesn't have any heal. He has the pineapple. Eat the pineapple. Eat the pineapple. He throws it. Oh, but he can't grab it. Oh, he's locked on. He doesn't get the pineapple. The bat is coming. Oh, the halberd's coming. The bat. Oh, shit, bro. Zopa. Oh, my God. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Unless the bat kills him. Oh, my God. That was so risky. Oh, Alex is so far behind now. His last save was a doppelganger. Zopa, peanut. This is your one chance. Don't blow it. Eat the peanut. Eat it. Nobody knows how to eat the peanut in this fucking game. He soul steals. He's fine. You have to hold up. You have to hold up. To catch the peanut, you have to hold up on the D-pad. Skill issue. Holy shit, man. I should have made that a square to just eat a peanut. It's funny because the description of eat a peanut or the peanut in the game says difficult to eat. And these players both are proving the developers 30 years ago were so correct. It's difficult to eat the peanut, man. It's difficult. What if Alucard has an allergy, man? Zopa has to be careful. 30 HP is not a lot. And he does not have a lot of MP either. Uh-oh, he's one hit away from dying. Oh, he has to put the shield on. Yeah, give yourself some defense, man. He says, fuck it, bat pentagram. It's not enough to kill. He's going to use the regular pentagram as well. Gets the kill. Woo. Scary stuff. Very scary. Zopa just barely hanging on. How much does the peanut heal for? I think it's 50, right? Is it 8 HP? That's it? No, surely not. I thought it was 50. Damn. Well. Oh, the worst part is Alex also has to kill the Paranthropus again if he wants to get progress towards that square. Because you have to perform all of the actions. Ooh, Ares. On a specific save file for a square. Once you've claimed a square, then you no longer need to, like, you can reset the game and do whatever. You can die and it's fine. You can't undo square progress, but the save file that you are currently piloting has to do all aspects of a square to actually claim it. I got last place at Peanut Nationals. It's tough, man. It's tough. The peanut eating competition is not for the faint of heart. Well, this is a pretty big lead for sure for Zopa. The thing is, Alex can make up a lot of time by just beelining it to the library after grabbing Mist. But we'll see. I am very much curious to see what Zopa decides to do here with Leapstone. Because with Leapstone, you can very easily get Soul of Bat. I'm sorry, Bat card. Ooh, with the library card, that's huge. You can get this square right here. Pick up Soul of Bat with Bat card active. Bat card is, you can grab it with Mistwolf Rising. There's options. Leapstone for double jump resets also helps. Very elusive dive kick off that candle. I'm very curious to see what Zopa does. Ooh, finds Graham as well. That's a very solid sword. Very good. Oh, he's not going to Alchemy Lab. I think he says, fuck it, we're just going to grab Soul of Bat. Very interesting. I'm very, you know, if I'm Zopa, here's an idea. You can go a little bit crazy if you wanted to. Ooh, very sneaky bingo idea. What you do is you grab Soul of Bat, you grab the demon card, you kill a Paranthropus, you get the demon card, but instead of doing column 2, what you do is you press both demon switches and you kill both Venus Weeds. And then your opponent has to block you with Collect Holy Glasses, the slowest square that exists in bingo. It requires so much setup. You have to do so much stuff in general. Plus, you have to watch a bunch of slow-ass cutscenes and stuff.
Interested in this.
When do we get the bingo rando Maria/Richter?
If Maria and Richter were playable in a way that wasn't stupid, slow, and dumb, sure. They are unfortunately not compatible with the format. I was thinking of a way of adding Richter as an option where you can do squares as Richter and then reset the game and then play as Alucard, but it was too complicated. The bingo format is already pretty complicated. These players miss stuff all the time. Shit, I've missed stuff when I was doing bingo races. It's tough. The diagonal is actually pretty solid as well, yeah. Barrel Circlet Room, Asafune are also right next to each other. Yeah. I was thinking just, like, fainting row 5, because, like, Zopa has no idea that Alex died and is, like, probably, like, 5, maybe even more minutes behind right now. So because of that... Oh, please don't get boned. He's getting boned!
That's just an opportunity to think outside the bingo boxes.
Or Alex, man. Poor Alex. Richter bingo would be a contest of who dies the least. I'm not saying Alucard bingo's the same, but it's looking kind of similar. Sometimes you get boned to death. To finish my thought, I thought the idea of doing row 5, because the blue and red Venus Weeds are very easy to do alongside both demon switches. These two squares are very much synergistic, but collecting Holy Glasses from Maria takes a long time. So, ultimately, you either put your opponent in a situation where they have to block this bingo in order to win at some point, realistically, unless they find their own bingo line. But while they're doing that, you can then just go for like column 2 bingo, or even, you know, the diagonal is also fine, because then you would also have both demon switches, and then after both demon switches, you can do Asafune, barrel circlet room, and then Paranthropus like whenever. So actually, I think you're correct. The correct play is do both Venus Weeds, do both demon switches, because those are like, they take no time at all, basically. If you're going for both demon switches, you can do both Venus Weeds very easily. And then you go for the diagonal afterwards. Yeah, I think that's a smart play. That's like a checkmate situation. Like, you just can't lose if you go for that. Is there a reasonable way to marry bingo with the starting location randomizer? I was thinking about that the other day. I would have to do more testing into the starting location randomizer. Because if soft locks are possible, that's obviously a no-go. And I don't know how rigid the anti-soft lock technology is there. I would also need to figure out if there is an actual reason for it. Maybe if it's first castle locked, like it's a random starting location, but your first castle locked. I don't know. I think the issue with that is that bingo wouldn't have the start to look at the board, because the starting location randomizer just pops you into the game instantly. You don't fight Dracula or anything like that. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. It's a good idea. I like that you're thinking about it. Yeah, I think first castle only random start could be interesting. I could also see it being incredibly boring based off of like if certain locations are locked because you don't have like Leapstone or something. Because like if you don't have Leapstone, you can't spawn anywhere in the caves or the mines, really. Maybe you could spawn in the cave right next to Demon Card, but you could easily soft lock yourself. I don't know. Well, starting in the second castle, the issue is you can't move. Like, you don't have enough relics to move around in the second castle. So you can't start in the second castle. Nimble bingo? I don't know. Maybe. That's one way to balance it for sure, but I think it would make bingo kind of boring and samey if you have too much movement options at the start. Because a lot of the interesting routing that we've seen in these bingo matches come from players not having movement options and like routing around, not having those movement options, but still wanting to get squares early. You know what I mean? Like if you lock yourself out of being able to pick up Soul of Bat with Bat card active, you know what I mean? If somebody really wants the square, let's say it's a center square, for example, routing around that leads to interesting moments, right? And I think Durdrak is somebody who is very much aware that like having limited movement options doesn't mean that you should limit your routing options as well. And I think that creates very interesting gameplay decisions. Whereas if you just have Soul of Bat and like Leapstone and Gravity Boots, you just go to whatever's closest every single time for the most part. Yeah, for sure. Zopa is going for Holy Glasses. Holy shit. Zopa is so big-brained that I'm like, okay, fake that you're going for row 5. And Zopa's like, nah, I'm actually just going for row 5. Big brain. Because I will say, if you prep Gold and Silver Ring, here's how you do it. If I was Zopa, do not actually grab Holy Glasses. Because you can say with like 99.999% certainty, your opponent is not going for Holy Glasses as their first square. they're not going for holy glasses. So what you do is you prep holy glasses by getting both gold and silver rings. You go to the second castle. You grab those 2 squares back to back. You cannot snipe. If you open both demon switches, you can instantly grab both Venus Weeds as well, or vice versa, however you want. Your opponent does not have enough time to grab gold ring and silver ring and get the holy glasses before you have time to just go through the warp room, go back to the first castle, go back to Alrox's quarters, fall down, get holy glasses. Save split it? Dude, you could even save split it. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. You could just save split. That's even better. Fuck. If you save split holy glasses as your final square, like, ooh, that's dirty. I haven't even thought about that. That's a dirty strat. Whew. Like, you can't block that. And no one is prepping holy glasses. No human in their right mind is thinking, I gotta prep holy glasses just in case they go for a fucking Giga Brain, both demon switches, save split into holy glasses. The only way you do that is if you are, like, from the future. There's Jewel Sword Room. Why not? It's a free square for the most part. You're close enough to it, Zopa. I agree. Why not? It'll, like, getting a couple of free squares on the board just to help block stuff, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Very card acquired. Very card acquired. Why? Oh, collect all familiars is on the board. That's why. Okay. I didn't even think about that, yeah. Why is Zopa reset? He just wanted the Jewel Sword Room and then reset? That's fair. Save split for Jewel Sword Room? That's fine. I feel like he got the square and then didn't reset for a while, which is why I was curious, but maybe he was like, oh wait, I just saved, so yeah, I'll just reset. So maybe he just forgot. I don't know. Interesting play nonetheless. I think Zopa is playing this incredibly well, all things considered. Actually going for holy glasses, I think, is a play that I don't have the balls to do it. But him actually seeing that he has a bit of a lead and then investing some time into holy glasses is crazy. I'm curious to see if Alex had a couple squares on the board, if he would change his mind. Like if he would feel more pressure to go for faster squares. It's very possible.
Don't tell Denzel Crocker about the fairies.
Denzel Crocker? Is that his name? The guy from Fairly Odd Parents? His first name is Denzel? Or is it Denzel? His name's Denzel? I didn't know. The more you know. Thank you, Void. Alex going for all familiars first and foremost? Because I think that's why he's over here. Because why else would you be all the way on All Rocks as this side for All Rocks? Oh, he might also be trying to complete spell menu early as well. Because there is some synergy between collect all relics and complete the spell menu. Because you need Zorlo. You need the sword card. But I'm liking this. Zopa is going to go for both demon switches.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
That is true. That is true. Thanks again, Void, for all the bits. I appreciate the support. Text-to-speech is fun. I like text-to-speech. I should make a channel point reward for text-to-speech, I think. I like listening to the robot voice in my ear sometimes. That's the red Venus Weed down. And one demon switch acquired. Alex, on the other hand, uh-oh. Ooh, all rocks with the... Oh, you're right, Crazy. He has the shortcut for Coliseum. The shortcut from Coliseum and Chapel is open. So he could just go to Castle Keep, save the game, do the demon switch stuff, revert back, do Silver Ring, and then from Silver Ring go through Coliseum to get the Holy Glasses. Ooh, is big. I also like that Zopa isn't like hard beelining the bingo line. You know what I mean? I think his bingo line is impossible to block. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he is nervous that Alex, because he hasn't marked a square yet, he might be thinking that Alex is prepping the because he did get sniped last game in the second castle. It's possible that he thinks Alex is prepping second castle with the Demon Switch and the Venus Weeds. So maybe he's just trying to diversify what squares he goes for. Because 5 green slimes, that also puts pressure on column 3, which he's already prepped Karasum on. Ooh, column, yeah, this is also really tough to block. If he gets the slimes, column 3 becomes really hard to block. So maybe in his mind, he's thinking, okay, even if I get blocked on row 5, column 3 is my backup. Very interesting. Alex, get Silver Ring while you're here. Big brain play, get Silver Ring. You have everything you need to get Silver Ring. You could do it, I believe. No way he gets Silver Ring right now. There's no way he gets Silver Ring right now. Ah, of course. Wait. Unless? Uncurse. That's invincibility right there. He hasn't left the room yet. That's a life max up. Less likely to die if you go for it. Ah, he's not getting Silver Ring. Coward. Zopa will go second castle when he sees Alex get familiar square. Possibly. Very possible. That's 5 green slimes down. That does give you info if you're Alex. You know exactly where he is. He's in the catacombs. He might be going for Grand Floon as well. Yeah. Yeah, Zopa is like not only threatening multiple bingos, he's also just like collecting as many squares as he can as efficiently as he can. I'm fine with this. Ooh, and Mornblade. Bro, you're impossible to kill if you have a Mornblade. If you die in Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation 1 while you have a Mornblade equipped, or just even in your inventory at all, skill issue. That's all I'm going to say. Zopa, don't prove me wrong or right. When you have 27 health to your name and a Mornblade in your inventory, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, speaking of spell menu, Alex is 1 relic away from completing the spell menu. He just needs Skill of Wolf. So, we'll see. Ring of Ares! Uh-oh, he's risking it. He wants the damage. Big damage. Grand Falloon killed. Library card? Shit, he has so many library cards! Are they in the shop? I didn't see that. They might be in the shop. Leapstone acquired for Alex. He's probably going to make his way towards Ghost Card if I had to guess. How's it going, Sane WK? First time chatter, Pog, made it for once. Welcome. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Always happy to see people joining the live stream for the first time. Reminder to anybody who's watching this later on youtube.com/@DragonBlitzDaily to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. It's a free way to support. Pog indeed. That's what I'm saying. He has Mornblade. It makes no sense to put on Ares. What do you mean? He has Mornblade. It makes 100% sense to put on the Ares. Put them both on. So that way, if you take a bunch of damage, you heal it back. And you kill everything in like 1 hit. What is Mornblade? It's a very powerful sword, similar to like Alucard's sword level of strength, except when you do damage to something, you heal. You said it does make sense. Oh. Zopo loves the cursor. Listen, all right? Let him have his little mouse cursor on the screen. It's his emotional support cursor. Zopa pressed the demon switch. Zopa's about to get silver ring as well. Alex is going through the forbidden route. But why? Oh, ghost familiar, kill a ghost. Where's Zopa going? He don't got no silver ring. Oh, he's saving the game? Oh, he just realized this is his save split. Oh. Wait, what? No, you're not save splitting here? I thought he was doing the super ultra mega save split. Then why get silver ring? You know your opponent isn't in the second castle because Ghost Familiar kill a ghost. Oh, he's going to get Holy Glasses first and then save split. Oh. Oh. There he goes. Gets the Hellfire. Woof. He only had like 2 more hits left in him before he died, too. I think that was his last chance or his second to last chance to get the Hellfire cancel. I personally do the Summon Spirit cancel because I find it easier. Because if you do the Summon Spirit shortcut, it's pretty easy. You get hit and then you press, what is it, right, up, down attack? Library card. I mean, it's not that far. Maybe that's his backup in case he like is gonna die. Or not. Yeah, he said, fuck it, I'll just fly. You have Mornblade as well if you're scared about your health. Because you're going to land on top of spikes here, actually. Hold on. Oof. Close. Very close. Please don't die to a fucking crow. He's taking off the Ares. I respect it. Yep. He almost died to that fucking crow. I called it, dude. I called it. Oof. The way he was falling, he was going to fall on top of that crow and fucking die. Very risky, playing at very low HP, but is still making good progress towards his goal of getting... Brother, where are you going? Huh? Huh? Okay, he's lost the plot. He's lost the plot. Thank you, Landberry, for the Prime Gaming sub. All of my smelly soldiers salute to the Prime Gaming sub. I don't even know what to say, man. 9 HP. Where is he going? Did he go all the way out this way just to... Is he thinking he can also try and contest all familiars? I think that's what he's doing. I think he's coming here because he wants to contest all familiars. He's going for the back card. Yeah, he's going the long way specifically so he can collect this familiar. Wow. Alex is going for all spells right now. He is really struggling with the sword card spell. There he goes. Yeah, you have to hold it for like 1.5 seconds, almost 3 seconds. There it is. Bam. Complete the spell menu. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Row 2, bingo, is potentially... Oh, and the Paranthropus and the Lion, Scarecrow, and Tin Man are both on the left side of the second castle. Oh. He has Echo of Bat. He can make his way towards Spikebreaker right now. Is Alex going for the row 2 bingo? He needs to beeline it. He cannot waste any time with any more prep work or anything like that. He has to let go of all familiars. In fact, if he doesn't go for all familiars and Zopa spends his time going for all familiars, that could be the time he needs to just go into the second castle and get the bingo. Oh, shit. He should turn sword card off too. Listen, let's one step at a time. Yes, he's going to the caverns. Oh, shit. This is a very sneaky bingo as well. The question is, will he get deterred from it? Because Zopa, I think, might be able to bingo faster. Because Alex needs to go all the way to Spikebreaker. Fuck. He has library cards, though, so he's not out of it, but... And Zopa can't reset. He can't do the save split strat that we were talking about because he wants to go for all familiars unless he wants to throw that all away now. But he got holy glasses. I think if Zopa decides to go second castle right now, he wins. Both of those squares are unblockable by Alex right now because he doesn't even have demon card. He's on his way, but he doesn't have demon card. If Zopa gets in his head about maybe getting sniped and decides to go for all familiars instead, I'm fine with this. Getting gravity boots, I think, is always worth it. If you're in this room, you should always grab gravity boots. It'll save you so much time in the second castle. He could have won by now if he didn't go for all these weird squares. It's true, he could have won by now, but I think he was playing a more conservative approach where he wanted to collect a lot of squares just in case his bingos got sniped. And now that he sees a clear bingo line, I think he's going to lock in and just go for it. I think what he's doing right now is he's going to grab this warp. He's going to warp to the second castle and just go for Demon Switch and Red Vita Swede. That's my call. That's my guess. I think Zopa plays relatively like early game. He doesn't know what he wants to go for. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Where are you going? Oh, maybe he wants to block Paranthropus. Okay. That, you know what? Fair. But also, what the fuck? Fair enough. Now he goes second castle, and he doesn't get distracted. Surely now you go second castle with an uncontestable bingo. He doesn't know, but... My mind has been lost. What do you mean I'm losing it? It's been lost. Never mind. He's going for all familiars. He's giving Alex every possible chance to get back into this. Why? Why? He's going to lose all familiars. Alex is closer. He's going to do it for... Holy shit, man. It's not even going to matter. But he's getting all familiars first. There it is. Collect all familiars. Will Zopa see it and immediately turn around? Let's find out. No, he must not have seen it yet. Maybe his bingo board might be minimized on his screen or something. Yerp. That's a big snipe. Will it matter? Who knows? He doesn't even have a ghost card. So he still picked up sword card. That's actually bad for Alex. Because Alex, well, I mean, he has to collect this switch, I guess, for the chance of sniping. But I don't know. If Alex somehow goes second castle first and snipes those two squares, that'd be fucking crazy. But I don't think it's happening. Because Zopa should, emphasis on should, be going to the second. Are there even any more first castle squares left? Scylla? And back card? Yeah, there's no reason to be in the first castle. All the squares are in the second castle. Go! Yeah, he has to. He doesn't. There's no more squares left. And Alex still needs to go do Spikebreaker. Yeah, it's over. It's definitely over, but Close. It's close. If Zopa dies, he has an Ares on. I don't know if... Did he take the Ares off, actually? If he still has the Ares on, there's a potential for him to drop a Wing Smash and die to like a Guardian or something. Ooh, save split? Oh, but you'll have library cards, yeah. Oh, he's doing this save split. Oh shit. So Alex has a save right next to Spike Breaker, all set up, ready to go. But he's not going to click the square yet. Instead, he saves the game, sets up for a Spike Breaker snipe late game. Instead, he can go into the second castle as long as he blocks Demon Switch or the Venus Weeds. He can then do Paranthropus and Scarecrow Tin Man, and then warp back and do Spike Breaker? Oh, shit. Zopa is there first, but there is a potential for him to lose time somewhere, somehow. Did Alex ever go to Castle Keep, actually? No, he has to have, yeah, because he has the, Yeah, so he has the warp. He's not that far behind. If Zopa routes this correctly, he should get there first. Oh, he might be... Oh, and Zopa's going to try and snipe Paranthropus, actually. That's... Funny enough, Zopa is going left side to snipe Paranthropus. He might even kill the Lion Scarecrow Tin Man, which, funny enough, would give Alex a chance to snipe back. But Zopa has priority on total number of squares collected, so... This still isn't enough for Alex to get back in it, but it's going to be close. Unless Zopa does some... Oh, he has a stopwatch. I doubt he gets fucked up in the clock tower. But getting fucked up in the clock tower is a win condition. And Alex doesn't have gravity boots either. Yeah, he literally stopwatched. Yeah. Zopa's on his shit right now. He's playing really well. I don't agree with all of his decisions because obviously a bingo is just a faster way to win, but he's kind of confirming the win. He doesn't care how fast he does it. He's just trying to collect the squares that like strategically put him in a very solid chance to win, even if his opponent is playing well. So, considering Alex died and lost like 6 minutes at the start of the game, him still being relatively close to like be competitive is pretty gnarly. He doesn't need the other square. He doesn't need it, but the way I understand Zopa to play, he's probably going to go for Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man as well. In fact, he might go for that one first. Because in his mind, he's like, it's just another square. I'm right here. Might as well. It blocks the bingo, and it's a square I can get. Why not? Like, he doesn't... I don't think he cares that much about his bingo line. I think he set up his bingo line as a potential win condition, but he's also happy to just win by majority. Because winning by majority is more consistent. Yep, he's going for it. Called it. No, I think I understand the way Zopa likes to play. Like, he has the bingo there, but he doesn't even, like, care that much about it. Does that make sense? Like, if it happens, it happens. Like, he'll win by bingo if it happens. But he also is perfectly content to just, like, grab a bunch of squares. And honestly, winning by majority is more consistent in the long run. So, and that's a bingo blocked right there. Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man. Blammo. That also, he has another bingo as well. Column 3 is still like there. So. Hi there, Wolfwood. Welcome to the stream. Very kind words. I appreciate it. I think the only way that majority is like a bad play if you're ahead is if you are nervous that you're going to lose out on like late game squares, like back to back to back late game squares, or a sneaky bingo. Those are like the two ways you lose. So you know what I'm just now realizing? My one critique of Zopa's gameplay. Obviously, Zopa likes the Vorpal Blade. Who doesn't? Vorpal Blade is great. You can have the Vorpal Blade equipped as your shield dash equivalent, and then have Mornblade as your secondary option. So that way you can heal when you're in danger. But but still be able to shield dash. Maybe Chen. Maybe he sussed out that something went wrong on Alex's side and died early since there was no squares acquired. Speaking of dying, Alex, please don't die. I don't know. I think Zopa's play style is just more about majority in general. I don't think he's like super hardcore planning to win by bingo. I don't think that's in his plan. So. Regardless, yeah, he's going up. I mean, he's primed and ready to go to bingo, though. Both demon switches very close. The question is, will Zopa go for doppelganger? If he goes for doppelganger, I'll laugh, but it'll be, it's something. Is Alex going for Devil Familiar kill a imp? No. Where is he going? I don't know if he's trying to block the bingo or something. Thinking that this is like a faster way into the caverns. Maybe. But. Oh, he's going for Karasimon. Okay, well. Blue Venus Weed should happen any second now. There it is. Clicks the square. Yep, and that should be a bingo very soon. Yeah, and you even know exactly where your opponent is because you just see them click the Karasimon square. Yeah. Yeah, left side is way faster for caverns than right side. I mean, there is a world where he dies to death somehow with Vorpal Blade and Ares, but, Did a 50-50 for what he was going for and he guessed wrong. That's fair. I will say Karasimon into Barrel Circlet is just a little bit slower compared to Demon Switch and Venus Weed, but it did require setup in the first castle. So maybe Alex was banking that Zopa didn't prep in the first castle for those squares, and maybe he was like, okay, my only win condition is hope that he didn't prep those squares. Why are you killing a goddamn? Either ways, GG's. There it is. GG's, y'all.
Oh, man. I don't know why. My stats felt like they sucked that whole game.
Yeah, you had a rough beginning, for sure. You had one of the worst possible stat rolls versus Doppelganger. So, I think you got a little unlucky on those.
I couldn't stun him.
Yep.
I couldn't knock him back, and then, kept trying to throw spells at it, and it wasn't enough. Holy crap.
GG's.
I just looked at my stats. They still suck.
Yeah, they're not a great. Level 28 with only 24 strength is pretty bad.
Yeah.
The worst stat for me was the defense one. Man, I took a lot of damage to see.
There was a couple moments where you were very close to dying, but you clutched it out, and I really respect the play you went for with the Holy Glasses. I never assume anyone's going for the Holy Glasses square because it takes so long. But it did provide you a very strong bingo potential very early on. So I think it worked out very well in your favor.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I was very afraid that Alex would get the red, the blue, and demon switches before me, and I was not going to win on a majority scenario, because I can do most of the second castle squares just fine, but the ones with familiars and the the weird Rex is like pickups right breaker while having Echo off back. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair. And Alex was definitely prepping those as well. And I think you taking the Paranthropus and the Lion Scarecrow Tin Man Square was kind of like almost guaranteed you the win at that point, because that was the bingo line that Alex was going for near the end there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
at that point my plan was just to block whatever I could, but I couldn't get to the Demon Switch in time.
Yeah, you both entered second castle around the same time. Zopa, I think maybe a minute faster, and that ended up being the difference maker, getting the priority on a lot of the left side, because it was a pretty left side heavy second castle.
Yeah, that was my whole plan, was to set up for Spike Breaker and Echo Abat, and then head to left side and just grab a couple, grab the extra familiar stuff, just because I'm already grabbing most of the familiars anyways, since most of them are on the way.
Yep. Yeah, I really liked the save split you had set up for Spike Breaker and then going to the second castle to do stuff. I thought that was very, very smart.
Yeah, I figured Zopa had already gone to second castle, so I wanted to set that up and maybe he would go a different direction rather than block the row, and that way I could get that, take my save split and get it, but
yeah,
you saw my line.
Yeah, overall, I think both of you played very well, all things considered. These were tough boards, for sure. I feel like there were two tough ones back to back. But yeah, thanks again for both of you for playing. And
Well, the reason I went left side was that what I figured out was that when Alex got the Alphamilliar Square, I thought he would be entering second castle like at least 1 minute and a half after me, before me, in that case. So what I figured was I'm going to do the same path that he wants to do. That was the row 2. And if he gets the Lion and Paranthropus before me, that just means I get a slight advantage at getting to the Demon Switches first.
Yep. Yeah, right. I think you pretty much guaranteed yourself a very solid strength spot with the Holy Glasses Square. Once you grabbed that, it was very difficult, I think, for you to lose.
Yeah, I was sure that you were going for column 3, so I kind of went out of my way to set up to be able to kill the Karasamon and block that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, overall, very fun to watch. Thank you both again, and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll keep scheduling stuff whenever we possibly can. Don't sweat it too much. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, DB.
Yeah, no worries. Take it easy.
Trip.
Okay.
Whew, that was a lot of fun. And if you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join the live streams on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. More tournament action coming soon, hopefully.